We are talking about spouse abuse.
Safety first.
Looks like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This never happened to me before.
I've been waiting for you.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Two of you need help.
Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment.
Damn it.
Feel the wrath.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry! Bitch.
Dirt Murderer by Liquid Death and Dr. Squatch washes away the day's dirt, sweat, and blood and leaves you smelling fresher than the mountain stream where you play splashy time with your severed head collection. Natural soul for psychos, Dirt Murderer.
I so
welcome
very
back
much
to-
want that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you could still get that. That was an actual legit commercial. So
Dope.
dope on a soap, soap on a rope.
Kinda. Ah,
Dope on a
Welcome
rope.
back to Dead We're Live, everybody.
we are live. My beer service is finally calling. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
me?
Hold on. Mulligan, Jeff, and go.
Go.
Fuck yourself. I mean,
Chad and I can handle this if you need to recuse
dude, go.
yourself for a brief moment.
no, I just need.
Chad, what you been up to, brother?
Not a damn thing. Get up, go to work, come home, do it all again tomorrow. I'm at the point where I have no discernible life of my own anymore.
No, well, you at least tried to humor me with my trip to the comic book store today, where I was like, "So, what's going on with this Thundercats and Silverhawks crossover?
Yeah,
Like, there's four different things. One is a Thundercats, one's a Silverhawks, then there's a Thunderhawks, and then there was something else. And I can't
Thunderhawks.
remember the name. They're all volume ones, and I'm just like, what the actual hell is this?
It's like the
Because I'm
90s
confused.
again. It's
I
just
know,
like the
you were
90s
saying-
again. Because think about back in the 90s, you were getting a new first issue every other week. And
Yeah.
one of the things I'm really reminded of was that X-Men #1 that Jim Lee did the art for, and you had 4 or 5 different covers because it was all the same issue, just different covers because they went together and formed a bigger image. But that was right before the speculator boom of the 90s because you'd had Action Comics #1 going for like $100 and some odd $1,000 at auction, and people are thinking, oh, hey, we can get collector's items, but DC and Marvel were basically flooding the market with more product than they could even sell. So they were trying to make collector's items, but so it wasn't even really worth the paper it was printed on.
Oh, come on. NFL Super Pro is good for a laugh.
Yeah, but how much is that worth now?
Probably
$5?
Less than the cover price.
Negative $2.
Yeah,
you owe them money for owning it for so long.
I mean, look at modern comics. Okay, those are what, about $5 a pop now?
Christ
So for the
almighty.
one I paid, it was about what was this? Like, I paid about $5 and like 83 cents for with tax.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
so they're about $5 a pop now, cover price.
And I got the
Ooh.
Last Starfighter from
Ooh.
what is this? Mad
Cool.
Cave? I don't know this one, but I saw this. It was the last one on the shelf. I'm like, oh, I'm buying that. And they're like, you know what? Those have actually been selling pretty good around here. I'm like, I'm glad I got one.
Yes.
I remember that. I don't
remember
have
that
it.
too.
Oh, wow.
I don't either. I think I've got the first issue of Psycho Circus.
Oh yeah, I got
But
that.
that was McFarlane put that out through Image.
Right.
Oh, when he still was drawing.
No, he hadn't drawn in a while at that point, but he was
Oh,
still
okay.
involved in the day-to-day. That was before he basically started running his toy empire.
Yeah, it was just after it was just after, just before he got Mark McGuire's ball and started touring that around. And did he buy the toy action figures? I can't even remember what those were called.
Oh, starting lineup?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I have a
Don't
couple of those.
remember-
Those are old school, man.
I don't think he did. I don't remember though.
I don't know.
Oh, he was big into baseball. I remember that.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
still
like
big into baseball.
Like he took McFarlane's. He took McGuire's ball and toured it around bigger than Spawn, and you're just kind of like, goodness, dude. I mean, yes, that is a beautiful piece of memorabilia, but good God Almighty, you did not hit it.
I got some McFarlane like horror movie toys. I got like Michael Myers. I got Brandon Lee the Crow. I got like Evil Ash from Army of Darkness, and Jason Goes to Hell up here.
I
Those are
have
good toys.
somewhere like the old Dracula that you could actually stake.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
nice.
I think my brother had that.
Yeah, it's in storage somewhere.
Okay.
I think it's up in the attic.
You know what I stared at for hours was my medieval Spawn. I just thought that was the coolest damn thing. Spawn in general, I thought was the coolest back then. I don't know why, but like it's still got that same plot going. Nothing is anyway.
No,
I saw a bunch of omnibuses today for Spawn. I was like, wow, that's more than I've seen in any comic book store in a while. And they all look pristine, brand new. I was like,
oh
yeah. I mean,
maybe.
Spawn's still going, but I'm not even sure what the storyline is at this point.
well,
One was King Spawn, and I'm like, I think that's what they're trying to do the movie on, but who knows if that's even still happening.
I don't know. I know
apparently so.
Gail Simone is writing a She-Spawn right now.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I don't know if Gail writes it, it's probably going to be pretty dope.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't.
Her Red Sonja was cool.
Okay, but Red Sonja is not a derivative character. She-Spawn is.
How is Red Sonja not a derivative character of Conan?
Because she was badass in her own right.
that may be true of She-Spawn. We don't know.
Kevin saw Red Sonja. He knows.
I don't care. I still love that stupid ass movie, and I want to see the new one. I just haven't yet, and it's free on Tubi.
I started listening to the audiobook of that Red Sonja novel that Gail wrote. I just haven't gotten very far into it.
It's just it's hard to get into the Red Sonja story because inevitably in every new arc or every new series for a franchise character, you go over their origin to a point, and hers is of course terrible, and you you don't always want to see that. So I don't know, whatever. But you need to see it in order to understand, or new people need to see it in order to understand why she's so angry and badass. If they would have seen that it was it Sarah Douglas that messed her up in the first movie, it would have been okay. But I like Sarah Douglas, so. Sorry. We're advocating things.
That's fine.
I was like, what is happening? Oh, hi there. Were you talking to the cat?
No.
Oh, okay.
Meow.
Looking at his wiener.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. What were we talking about here, meow?
Comic books.
Comic books.
I went to the comic book store for the first time in a long time today because the Spirit of Halloween wasn't open. So we went to the comic book store next door. And I saw so many different things, especially like all the Army of Darkness different books that have been put out by Dynamite. And one was like Army of Darkness, like 79. And I'm like, ooh, volume 4. I want to see if I can find more of those. And then I started looking through the little back catalog box that they had. And I'm like, okay, Ash versus Army of Darkness. And then I saw Army of Darkness. And then I saw Army of Darkness, Ashes to Ashes. And I'm like, how many freaking Army of Darkness comic books are there by Dynamite? And I'm like, I have to do more research because nothing was a complete set. And if I had found like 5 volumes in one, I would have picked them up. But I'm not going to buy volume 2, 4, and 5 if they don't have 1 and 3.
Yeah.
And I don't care about buying back issues because the prices were, I was willing to pay for them, but they didn't have a complete set of any of them, so I didn't buy none of them.
I haven't regularly bought any comics in, God, 10 years, at least. It's too expensive a hobby now.
Well, yeah, even my wife was like, you're only going to buy like one? And I'm like, yeah, this is the only one that screamed I have to buy it now. I'm like, I got to do research on Thundercats and Silverhawks, and then I got to research Army of Darkness comic books now. But what was the other one I saw? Army of Darkness. I took a picture of it. Oh, it's back here. It was like Army of Darkness versus God, what the hell was that one? It's like Vampirella or something like that. I was like, what?
Vampirella?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm like, I gotta ask the guys about this
red
tonight.
bathing suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Vampirella, she's an older character. She's been around since what, the 50s, 60s?
Yeah, I think so. Harris Comics owns her, I think.
Yeah, I
that's
forget
probably how
who
they made
owned
that
her
work.
originally. Yeah, because they did like the original concept of the character is basically she was a space vampire. And then in the 90s they changed her origins to like she was not from an alien planet where water was his blood, but she was born to Adam's first wife Lilith. And I don't know what they've done since then. I haven't, like I said, I mean, I was never really a big Vampirella fan. I don't think I've ever bought a single one of her comics. I mean, the only reason a lot of people were into her is because you were trying to figure out how her costume stayed on her tits.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was real tight.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there was no neckline. It went all the way down to the bikini area.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought it went up into a collar or something like that.
Well, there's a collar, but it's just like the chest is completely open.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they did a live action direct-to-video movie like back in the, I want to say the 90s.
Do you know that starred Jim Wynorski's wife, Rocky DeMarco, and Jim Wynorski wrote and directed it?
I also know that Roger Daltrey was in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's the other one I saw too. Army of Darkness versus Reanimator.
Neat.
Ooh.
There was only like two, like volume 2 and 3, not 1 and 4. But I had to look this up. There was another one, and I'm like, I couldn't remember what it was.
I don't know if those two things like
jive Army together, of Darkness, like and Xena Warrior Princess. I saw on the actual shelf. I was like, okay, that's fucking stupid.
I don't know, like, because Lovecraftian horror is more cosmic, and there really is no heaven and hell per se. Like things are just bigger than that in his lore, so that's kind of weird. But I'll take it. There's nothing wrong with the Reanimator and Evil Dead. That's still fun.
I mean,
Vampirella,
hell,
Army of Darkness.
the Ghostbusters fought Cthulhu once.
Yeah, right. That was cool.
Army
Was
of
that-
Darkness and Bubba Hotep? Oh my god, I have to get that one.
That'd be cool.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, there's so many freaking. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm
just sharing this.
I can't promote Army of Darkness or Army of Darkness versus Freddy versus Jason versus Army of Darkness.
That's the one that's a little.
Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I have all 4 of them, and I cannot remember what the fuck it was called. Yeah,
Wildstorm Productions, DC Comics.
Oh, did they do that one? That
says co-published by Wildstorm.
That's why they didn't give.
Well, Wildstorm was a imprint of DC at the time.
Were they?
As Jim Lee sold out.
I thought that was. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and that's why late '90s. Jim Lee sold Wildstorm to DC Comics, which is why after Infinite Crisis and the Multiverse came back, the Wildstorm characters were on Earth 51.
Oh, Lord.
And then after the New 52, everything got steamrolled into one continuity, and it didn't work. They're still trying to pull some of that shit, too.
I wish they'd stop fucking around with string theory, and just remember that nobody liked Crisis on Infinite Earths in the 80s. Nobody liked it in the friggin' 90s. They didn't want to have to do it again with Zero Hour, but they did.
And then they did it again with Infinite Crisis. They did it again with Final Crisis, and Final Crisis was just a couple of years after Infinite.
Yeah,
and they did Flashpoint and fucked everything up.
They don't know how to make their stories relevant anymore. Everything's got to be a reboot. Everything's got to be edgy, new. And it's they need to remember how to write good stories, remember who the character is and embrace that, not turn the character into something different that's more current and modern for what younger authors want to write. No, you have to. I'm sorry.
You're asking too much.
I know.
The comic book industry does not know how to write good stories anymore. Everything is spectacle. Everything is gimmick. Everything is, you've never seen this before, when literally we saw it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I have heard the new Transformers series that came out in the last year is actually pretty good, but that's about the best I've heard.
The first story arc was supposed to be really good. Then Robert Kirkland took over as writer and did some stupid shit. Like Optimus losing the Matrix of Leadership to Elita 1. Who took it back to Cybertron to completely just destroy everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
And RC is now a Magnus. Thundercracker defected to the Autobots and is now part of Superion. And there's some weird shit going on with Megatron, too. Apparently he's got a Matrix of his own.
Huh. Intriguing. I mean, it makes sense, but intriguing.
Matrix of Oppression, I think it's called.
Matrix of Oppression. The delivery person went the other direction.
Well, if you need to go take care of that, we can keep on yapping over here.
Give me 90 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start timing now.
Don't worry, we'll take Kevin off screen really quick here so he can go get his beverages of choice.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, that was a fun trip to the comic book store. I was super pleased to get this. I went to Samurai Comics and I think that was Chandler, Arizona here. So special shout out to them.
There's a comic book store like up the street from me. I could walk to it if I wanted to. It's just I haven't been there in God
A long time.
since it's been decades.
Oh
That's where I went when
wow.
I was a kid. That
Yeah.
was its second location. The original location got condemned after the '89 earthquake.
Oh jeez. That's
But it's
terrible.
been but it's been in like constant operation ever since. It's just I mean, I've been back in town for like coming up on 6 years. You think I've gone down there?
Well, when
It's
there's
just
nothing good out, it's kind of hard to make
no,
yourself go there.
no, there is nothing good out. I can't really think of anything that I would even want to get like a subscription to.
Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't read this one yet, but when I do, if I like it, I'll keep on with it. Otherwise, I'll just put it in the small comic book collection I do have.
I mean,
So,
I'll pick up the occasional like trade, but it's got to be a really good trade. I mean, I think the last one I bought the graphic novel of Hellboy the Crooked Man after I watched the movie because I enjoyed it so
oh, that's
much.
right. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the last one I bought. And
Okay.
no, I'll still pick that up and read it because that was a really good story.
Yeah. And I dug that movie.
You know, that movie, I've got that on physical media now. I got that for my birthday.
Oh, there you
And
go.
it was a lot better than and because I hated the one with David Harbour. It was just
Yeah.
that bad. And I went into Crooked Man not expecting anything. And yeah, it kind of blew my mind. I mean, it reminded me of a Hammer horror film, especially with the title card at the beginning.
Right.
And I'm thinking to
Kevin's
myself, if
lining up
they're
his his drinks.
his drinks for the night.
It's a good start.
It's the hopper.
Like debating myself if I want to partake in an adult beverage during the show or not.
Yeah, we'll see about me too.
I thought you were going to. That's
I've already had a couple.
okay. Thank you. I was like going to say that's not why I asked for this, but it certainly
It didn't
why
hurt.
it helped justify.
I haven't had a drink since February.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's not bad. That's not bad. Not a bad thing.
No, I might just
I
got
should
a record
probably
deal.
learn to do that.
I'm probably gonna stick with the water tonight.
That's a winning streak.
In my Killer Clowns cup.
I was gonna say that looks oddly familiar. I don't have one, but I've seen those before.
Oh, I got it at Spirit last year.
Nice. I need to go. I'm not supposed to tell my client that it's open.
They just started opening a few today. One we were going to go to wasn't going to open until 3:00 in the afternoon because they hadn't finished putting everything together yet. It's like, screw you. This is one of the reasons why we came to this area of town. So piss off.
My friend Sadie is I think she's a general manager this year because the location she ran last year had such good sales. And there's one in Hollister, Kev. It's in the old Kmart.
Did it actually open already?
Not yet.
Blue light special.
But see, I'm being smart. I'm not going yet because I will spend my entire paycheck.
And they won't have everything yet. They'll put out
What's
what
a
they have
paycheck?
now.
It's that thing I'm theoretically supposed to get from my job twice a month.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, the thing that's supposed to pay bills.
No, it pays bills. There's just nothing left afterwards.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Get to work, Gene. No, I'm kidding.
the debt umbrella.
We're trying to figure out, just since we don't have my mom's Social Security anymore to help keep a roof over our heads. It's like, okay, how much blood plasma do I need to sell?
Right.
Well, there's other fluids you could also sell. You just have to know where to market them.
Kevin's telling you to go to the Spank Bank or the Glory Hole, but he's got the market cornered on both of those.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's got a deposit ready for every single one of you out there.
One of those fluids of mine is not hooked up to all of the outlets anymore.
Neither is mine, but that's okay. They have
not
colostomy
stopping
bags.
Kevin.
I'm just saying, colostomy bags have gotten a lot better than what. Oh, the Baz Defrons. Never mind.
Oh boy.
And that's the kind of highbrow humor you get when I'm not fucking drunk.
Well, Kevin started. I've cracked open a cold one over here. And
you know what?
Kevin?
I'll be right back. I'm gritting one myself.
Hey, all right. We got Chad on board.
Let the sin begin.
Now, Kevin, before we move on to like headlines, we'll give Chad a minute here. Have you read like any of the, outside of Freddy versus Ash versus Jason, have you read any of the other Army of Darkness comic books? Okay.
I have not, no.
Because I'm kind of curious, like, if they're actually
right.
any good or not.
I would imagine so.
Mm.
Like I've never heard anything bad about them,
All
but I've
right.
never heard anybody say, "Oh, you remember that one series of?" So
All
no,
right.
I've never heard it like. The only series I've heard referenced is Ash versus or Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Okay.
Because that's the one that confirms. Oh yeah, we did see that book in part 9. Ah.
There is a Evil Dead comic series where it's not Ash, but it's somebody who grew out of his possessed hand.
Oh, interesting.
Intriguing.
I forget what the name of the series was.
Okay.
Interesting.
I have to look that up.
All right.
Well, Kevin, we could maybe get into some headlines.
Yep, we've all got our adult
stop
beverages.
attracting
Let's
everybody
get down
on
to
comic
business.
books.
Things that people actually like. God damn it. All right.
Can
Things
afford.
people actually like. Hold on. Here it comes.
Up his nose and through his eye. He's your number one guy.
Right.
And he goes back to the well for another drink.
Hey, I got to clear up my sinuses.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Actually, I need a drink before I get to this one. And now that I've had my drink, I need to talk to my Don. Anyway, all right. So I wasn't quite sure where to start with opening up for obits tonight because there was quite a few of them. And
dropping like flies, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
Some of them were, oh my goodness. And some of them were like, oh my goodness. Shit. So we'll start with the one that was probably the most shocking. And, you know, the one that we figured, let's put that on the headboard or at the headboard.
Wow. Putting a notch on the headboard, Kevin.
Really now?
If only. But anyway, that's all right. You know what? Let's just I need to stop. I need to mulligan for just a moment before we get to these obituaries. I'm going to walk a very, very fine line, a finer line that I prefer to walk, of not cracking necrophilia jokes and being respectful. Okay. So that having been said, we woke up.
Killed.
I know. I'm sorry. We woke up to the news that Hayden Panettiere had passed away. And
this is wild.
Yeah.
It's a story that keeps getting wilder. It's one of those things where it's like it could only be made up on TV, and golly, it's playing out like a drama, really.
Now on Lifetime Television, this true story of Hayden Panettiere.
Well, I mean, today was her birthday, I think. Today or tomorrow.
Jeez.
So what had happened is her on again, off again boyfriend and his brother called 911 saying that she was unresponsive.
Now, wasn't there a restraining order against one or both of them?
That may be true. That may be true. I'm not sure. Apparently, there's like the mom is estranged. She sounds like she's Drew Barrymore's mom.
Oh, I read some horror stories about that woman this week. Like getting,
yeah,
like having to go, contacting Bryan Cranston to get Hayden on in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle, even though she wasn't the right person for that part. But Cranston had even said to Hayden, "Okay, you're not right, but we're gonna make this work."
Huh?
Because that's the kind of guy Cranston is.
Yeah, he is cool. I like him.
Because he directed that particular episode, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't see her being wrong for any part. She's awesome.
It was the character was not, because Hayden was a very good looking young lady. The person she was playing was not.
Was homely, kind of like how people felt about Emma getting cast. Emma Watson, yeah, as Hermione, because Hermione's supposed to be very homely, bucked up hair, buck teeth. Even though her parents are fucking dentists, or
obviously not very good ones, but no, Hayden's mom just like Joan Crawford levels.
Yeah,
Mommy dearest.
She was like so quick to come out on the news and talk about emotions and theories and this and that, but with the emotions that she had, there were no tears, and I don't believe that face can produce them anymore without saline first being applied. Like the Mar-a-Lago face was there, and I'm sure Hayden paid for that at some point in some way.
Now, are we talking full on like makeup like Renee Auberjonois wore as Odo?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was with rouge. So not quite as pale.
So she really did look like she got hit in the face with a basketball then.
Little bit, yes. Yes. Which is anyway, you know what? No, that's going to be leaning towards the disrespectful. Let's get back to the positive here. Hayden, it's starting to sound like well, it wasn't suicide. It was not. They're not sure if it's suspicious or not, because these two pinheads can't get their stories straight, and they're not necessarily supposed to be around her.
Which is why I brought up the possibility of there having been a restraining order.
Yeah. So they're also curious as to why Narcan, having been applied, didn't wake her up out of this little drug coma that she was in, because Narcan was apparently applied, supposedly. And then paramedics worked on her for about a half hour trying to revive her before they called it. That's really suspicious. Like somebody slipped her a little something that was like bad fentanyl, bad heroin, when it was supposed to be cocaine. Who knows? But it's really suspicious. Now the DEA is getting involved. They're like, oh, thank Christ, the feds are here. That'll fix everything.
Don't worry, Special Agent Johnson will take care of that one.
So that having been said, it's a little suspicious because Jacob Fatu had also made a comment about they know who killed her. Hayden,
what has he got to say about this shit? He doesn't know her.
I think his boss does, or his old boss.
Tone deaf. Ugh.
Yes, but see, this is one of those moments where we talk about the Inquirer and the Rags and TMZ. This is one of those times where someone says something stupid and you catch it just that one time, because if you don't catch it, you never hear it again. But that motherfucker probably knew something. So she, like I said, her mom hoarded her out just like Drew's mom did. And she had a lot of PTSD, a lot. This poor child has been wanting to self-destruct for years. So your initial thought is, oh, Hayden's dead. She must have finally killed herself. She didn't feel stable enough to have her daughter around her, so she had her daughter sent to her father's stable home. I don't believe she lost her fight with depression at all. I believe that people that had abused her knew that her book was coming out and silenced her. That would be my guess. And I don't know if these two dingbats were patsies, if they just happened to be there, if they were the culprits, who knows? But there is something really suspicious about her passing. And the feds being mentioned a couple times. So, yeah, I don't know. I was really upset by that in general. I didn't need all the extra soap opera drama on top of it, because she was awesome. Like,
oh, I saw a quote. I forget the name of the actor, but the guy who played her father on Heroes.
yeah.
And just him talking about how she could light up a room just by walking into it, and how after they had both been cast, she introduced herself basically by saying, "Oh, you're my dad." And that's how she always referred to him.
And how do you not love that?
There's no way to not love that. I mean,
I don't know.
That first season of Heroes was wonderful. Everything after was a steaming pile of crap, but that wasn't her fault or any of the other actors' faults. It was you had the writer's strike, which fucked everything else up, and I don't think they knew how to continue from just that stellar first season. And she was a big part of why that first season was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of that was breakout for her, even though that was not her breakout role, of course, but that made her a household name. And I want to say she made Heroes a household
name. Yeah.
Save the world, or save the cheerleaders, save the world.
Save the world, yeah. I mean, and the fact that
I only ever watched one episode of that, so I'm like, I know nothing really about Heroes.
The first season is dope. It is really good.
So good.
And don't watch any more is what I've been told.
No.
Yeah.
Well, second season they bring in Kristen Bell, and she's not bad, but she's not good. She is extremely bad. She's evil to the fucking teeth. But yeah, the first season is wonderful. I love the soundtrack to it. I love the cinematography. All the actors are perfect. Zachary Quinto. Like if you can't believe what a cunt he is in real life, watch the first season of Heroes and you'd be like, oh, okay.
That is
it. He wasn't really acting.
Right? He really is a friggin' narcissistic douche.
Twat waffle.
Which is sad because I love him as Spock. Ew.
He's a terrible Spock.
You know who's a better Spock? Actually, is Ethan Peck.
Leonard Nimoy.
Well, of course, Leonard Nimoy, but Ethan Peck has made a pretty good Spock lately.
Is that Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen that yet.
Neither have I.
It's Captain Pike, so I really can't complain. I liked Captain Pike.
But there are some choices that get made with characters, like one of the like the security officer is Khan's descendant.
Oh God, don't do that.
They did.
That's name dropping.
I heard the puppet episode was absolutely horrible.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything since I ditched Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
They raised the
And
price on me. I'm like, I'm not getting shit from you guys. Fuck it. Click.
Yeah, I put Netflix on hold for the foreseeable future because we're not watching it. I'm not spending $25 to have a streamer that I'm not watching. Jesus.
There is a fair amount of truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I swear to God, I spend more time on Tubi now than anything else.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff off of
I don't
Tubi.
care
I'm
about
like,
the
I got
commercials.
sealed
Oh.
Blu-rays. If I don't like the movie, I'm selling the movie and getting my money back.
You know, like I said, Tubi is the one streamer I think I watch the most. It's between that and Prime.
Tubi, Prime, and HBO Max for me. That narrows it down.
I do love my Disney Plus, though. I do.
I like your Disney Plus too. Thank you.
That's
how I got to watch Ready or Not 1 and 2 and watch our Tron Uprising. So we finished that last night, everybody. Check it out.
Oh, that friggin' show. So ahead of its time and cool, but drawl. So you're like,
boy, they killed the shit out of that fucking show.
Yeah, you gotta watch it in small doses and you'll love it. Binge watch it and you're like, did I miss credits? Is this a different episode? What?
Yep.
Because it all kind of flows together, which is nice, but when you binge, it's just like watching a long, long, long movie.
Oh yeah.
So that is not judgment or critique. That's just pointing it out.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah. We digress. Screaming Mad George also
Screaming Mad
away.
George died months ago.
Really? Fangoria just said.
Fangoria is behind. Screaming Mad George died, I want to say February.
Really?
Wow. Even Mike Carlin was saying something about it. All right, well, let's skip ahead. That's all right.
But no, yeah, Screaming Mad George died months ago.
February 10th, 2026.
That is still sad.
It is, but it just shows how bad Fangoria is these days. They are not on top of shit.
Since they came back as a print magazine, I'm like, what the hell is going on over there? Their model is terrible.
I thought Egon said print is dead.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
I got a bunch of their freaking like Giganto issues that they come out like bi-monthly, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sell these because this is stupid.
Yeah,
Diana writes for them, but Diana
I
Prince.
don't know who's actually in charge now, who the EIC is, but
is it not Tony?
I have no idea.
Wow. That's a goddamn shame. That was an establishment.
Oh, it was an establishment, but
I used to love them.
Oh yeah, me too.
Phil Noble Jr. is the editor-in-chief.
Wow, so no Tony.
No Tony.
I remember, I want to say it was 2009. There was a Fangoria Con in San Jose that the radio stations I was working for got tickets for, and they sent me there just to see how it was.
It was okay.
Oh, dude, I got to meet fucking Sid Haig.
Neat.
Oh, he was just a sweetheart.
I betcha. He seemed like it. Marty Catola, a friend of the show's, he's met Captain Spaulding a few times and has said the same thing, that he's just an absolute sweetheart of a man.
Oh, he was a joy. He's just walking around, talking to people, just being a gem.
And that's, even Diana has said that. Like, he's just, when he'd passed, she was upset and had mentioned, like, what a sweet and kind person he always was. And, like, she just loved going to see him when she was going to cons and seeing all the different people. He was one of those people that just popped.
For somebody who played such horrible monsters. He was like the exact opposite of a lot of those characters.
Yeah.
So is Bill Moseley.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
He's freaking terrifying as shit. But you meet that guy in real life, he is like one of the absolute most awesome guys you could ever meet. It's like Kane Hodder to a point, just a little bit nicer.
I highly recommend watching the special features to The Devil's Rejects.
Yes.
They talk about that, how it's a phenomenon that Bill Moseley can play Otis so savagely, but as soon as they yell cut, is everyone okay? I didn't offend anybody. No one's he was just really
He's always
concerned.
checking up people, yeah. But he could turn on that ferocity like he's like a light switch. I'm like,
oh,
an actor that can do that is incredible and underrated. Not many actors can do that. That's why some of them go into method acting, because they have to stay in that mind frame the whole movie, or they can't handle the acting job. That's why method acting is really tough, and nobody should really do it unless you're really a pro at it. Like, say, oh God, my left foot guy. Shit.
Last of the Mohicans.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. See, you said my left foot of fury. I'm like, oh yeah, the Indian dude. It's not Indian.
Yep.
Native American.
Yep.
Excuse me, indigenous person. I don't know the nomenclatures.
Oh, Daredevil writer, huh?
And Captain America.
Dang.
Yeah, Roger McKenzie.
Whoa.
That was a bit shocking.
That hurts.
One of my first my very first Captain America issue was one of his. And it might have been the one just before or just after the one you see, on the lower right down there. Because it was part of the Serpent Society. And that is what they should have looked like in Captain America 5 or 4. Yeah. They really messed up the Serpent Society in that movie.
Are you surprised, though? How much did they mess everything else up?
I don't know. I didn't give it a chance.
Yeah, sorry. They completely messed up Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the MCU is just like tossing continuity to the wind and source material.
Continuity. Who needs it?
I don't think they know what that is anymore.
No. Which is funny because comic books, like, you used to get made fun of as a nerd for enjoying continuity in books because of comics. And now they're just like, what's that? We'll retcon it later. We'll have an event for it. It'll be fun.
God. The invention of the retcon is one of the worst things to happen to comics.
And that's why nobody liked Crisis in the first goddamn place. Frank Beard passed away. That was a shock. I don't know why, but it was. I really wasn't ready for that. I love ZZ Top.
It wasn't that long ago that, we lost Dusty.
Yeah. And gosh, that is messed up. They are like as hip could friggin' be back in the 70s and 80s. So, and they never lost that hipness, I don't think. I wish they would have continued making music longer. Because when they were hot, and everything they put out was bangers. Now I'm just sounding old.
Dude, we are old.
All right. Now this death really hurts.
Yep.
Hold on to your butts. Ash Williams is no more. Bruce has decided, all things considered with his health and goings on, that for as much as he loves playing Ash, and for as much as he loves Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, all the Evil Dead fans, he wants to step away from that officially and for good, and not even do the voice acting, and just focus on doing indie films that he finds rewarding for him, like this Ernie and Emma, I believe is called. His new movie coming out looks funny as hell. It looks like what About Schmidt should have been.
Because apparently it'll make people cry, from what I'm hearing. I read I watched a review on one of the channels I follow, and Bruce even did an interview earlier in the week on Wednesday on one of the channels I follow, and it was really good. And he talked about Ash Williams. He's like, unfortunately, it's got to be done. I don't have the physical stamina to handle live action, and I got to put Ash Williams to bed. He's like, I know people are going to be unhappy about that, but we gave you 3 movies. We gave you Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV show. Sorry, but this has to be the end of it. The time has passed for any of this to happen, which tells you the animated series wasn't moving anywhere.
Yeah. And
which sucks.
I can't fault him. I really can't.
No.
He's earned his damn... If he's retiring as Ash, I want him going out on his high horse. He's got nothing to be ashamed about. One more movie would probably be like, man, what are you doing to poor Bruce here? Like, if he's not down for it, don't do it. If anything, give us a Ghost Beater show or animated series. Pass the torch. Could he do like a 2-minute cameo? Okay. God. Kelly and El Brujo, you're off to the races. Go take care of business now. End of story.
Wish.
One line.
That would be dope as hell. You only need to see him once a season if he wanted to at all. Yeah.
Like a phone call. You could hear him yelling in the background. He'd do it.
Yeah, those are pre-established characters that people really like. People will get behind. But at the same time, you get real fickle dipshit fans that are like, no, Ash, it's not Evil Dead.
Yeah,
that
when it was just the movies, understandable.
Yeah.
The show fixed that. And we were the first to admit we didn't want Kelly and our fabulous vagina, you know.
No, you're right. And we unfortunately I was unfortunately drunk enough to tell Dana that to her face.
Oh man.
But also covered it up with
fine with us.
Yes. That I wound up loving her more than any other damn character that's been in the Evil Dead franchise. And I want her and Pablo to have their own damn movie or show or have that ability, like Jeff said, to have the torch passed on to them, because they were good. They were damn good. And people called them people called them sidekicks. They're not sidekicks.
No, they are not sidekicks.
And people would say, how do you not call them sidekicks? Very simple. Because when they got to season 3, they weren't with Ash. Ash was with Brandy. They were doing their own fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't sidekicks. In season 2, Dana didn't, or Kelly didn't want to stick around with Ash doing his stupid plan. She went off to do her own thing with Ruby. Not a sidekick. So
they were main characters in and of themselves.
Oh yeah.
And to say otherwise is insulting to them.
Correct.
Yep. And Bruce too. He has stood up for them multiple times. Like, no, they're just as much a part of this show as I am.
Absolutely. And they deserve that respect. Good God Almighty.
They deserve that respect. They deserve the spotlight for themselves. And I think we as fans deserve to see the Ghost Beaters.
Yeah. Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is Hollywood doesn't give a flying fuck about niche audiences.
No kidding. Yeah, we found that firsthand with Stargate. and you think Stargate's a little more broad appeal than freaking Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. Nope. We're just as fickle, apparently, as anybody else.
And unfortunately, when a niche movie comes, or a movie for a niche audience comes along, because it's a niche audience, just by nature, it doesn't make its money back. Man. I mean, I guess
another one. Austin Powers. Diminishing returns every damn movie.
Yeah, that third one was so bad.
I liked it though. God, fuck me.
I got this for the blue case. I'm actually not going to keep the movie. I got this from the thrift store today, and I'm like, I want the blue case for a different movie.
Oh, piss on you. It's for my Smurfs movie.
I would if I had one.
The Smurfs, the first one wasn't bad, I think.
Anyway.
Had NPH.
All right. I do want to see his movie, Ernie and Emma.
Yes, God, it looks sad, like you said. Because and About Schmidt does make you cry a lot. That was a very misleading trailer that I saw for that movie. And this looks a lot funnier than that. And I hope it turns out to be that.
The trailer, you basically said, yeah, the trailer's basically what you're going to get with the movie. It's got a lot more heart that people don't realize right away, but it's there.
Yeah, because obviously you're gonna go through the emotions that he's going through of grief and letting go and finding himself again, and also coming to peace and resolution. So maybe, I'm assuming it's going to be a very heartfelt movie, and it's going to be a Bruce and a Bruce you haven't seen before. A very different side of Bruce's acting, and I think it's going to be really awesome.
And really quick, before you move on to your headlines, for Ernie and Emma, it's on a touring thing. It's not being distributed in a lot of theaters. It's one day, 1 week at a time sort of deal.
Yeah.
Highly recommend you go to ernieandemma.com and look at the tour, because it's going through LA, Mountain View, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Washington, D.C., Winchester, Charlotte, Raleigh, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Texas, Springfield, St. Louis, Indiana, or Indianapolis, Chicago, Twin Cities, and Littleton, Colorado. If there was a showing around here, and they're all going to be at the Alamo Draft House, everybody. If there was a showing around here, I would absolutely be going. These involve Q&As. So if you are in one of these areas, you will get a chance to meet Bruce and be able to participate in a Q&A before and after. So be sure to check this out.
Yeah. I missed the one here in February, and I was butthurt as hell. I was so pissed.
I suddenly remember that now. You were like, God damn mother. you were not happy.
Yeah, like it's one thing to miss something in Portland, because I hate going to Portland, but
everybody, including people who live in Portland, hate going to Portland.
A lot of them, yes. But Bruce lives like an hour and a half away from me. Like there are much closer places to go see, and there were two closer showings to me. I just didn't know about them until like
afterwards,
April, May, yeah. So that kind of sucked. No. Anyways, yeah, Jeff's right. Definitely go see that. Why is something else coming up over my computer screen?
Oh, yeah. Jesus, sex machine in his house.
At least he is okay.
Yeah.
That much I've heard. My guess is he was taking another nude photo for his birthday with 75 candles on it lit, and
kinky.
Yeah, you know how he does. Seriously, I love Tom, and I'm not saying this poking fun at him. He does this every year. He poses butt ass naked, posts it to Instagram and Twitter, covering his junk with a fucking cake, however many candles, however old he is, just to show in his 70s that he's still built like a brick shithouse. Fucking love that man.
Yep.
I would never do that. Like, no one wants to see my tubby ass and, orangutan titties with the cake.
Once you're at the glory hole and you pay extra.
Well, see, that's the thing. The glory hole doesn't allow you to see those things.
And except in bits and pieces.
They got to use their imagination. It's like the Great Space Circus.
So you took out the closed circuit TV cameras. That's what you're telling me.
Privacy is respected amongst my clientele.
That'll do it.
Now, Nick Reiner was told, no, you can't tap into the funds that your parents left you in their will, because in those funds or in that will, there's a stipulation of you can't murder us for that money.
Fucking
Weird clause. Weird clause. So Nick does not get to use that money to continue his legal support.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yep,
So
yep.
sad.
Shit.
I'm so sorry, but how insulting is that?
Extremely.
I mean, maybe if that's what his parents wanted him to use it for, that'd be one thing, but he doesn't know that. Like, I think he's just doing whatever he wants to do. I don't know what mind he's in. I don't know if they're taking care of him, if they're getting him counseling. I don't necessarily think that's the thing that's offered. But gosh, that's just kind of shitty to kill your parents and then expect your inheritance to get you out of killing them.
Yep, not gonna happen.
No, nor should it.
No,
Exactly.
that's some Menendez bullshit right there is what that is.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, speaking of shit. All right. Now, as we started the show, and I apologize to Jeff because we got a really rough start between my beer delivery and talking about spousal abuse and whatnot. We're not actually talking about spousal abuse. We are going to be talking about beating up a motherfucker, though. So if you are sensitive to such things, you probably shouldn't be watching the show. And you're probably not even watching anyway because you logged off 20, 30 minutes ago after I F-bombed 7. Anyway.
We're uncensored around here, unfiltered. This is our crazy stream of the week. Deal with it, people.
You may have also probably just bounced off as soon as I said necrophilia and then brought up a picture of Hayden Panettiere.
Kevin's kinky like that, everybody. Sorry.
And we don't kink shame on Deadwire Live.
Correct.
No. So Vince McMahon's accusers, Janelle Grant, was hospitalized after an accident. She said she fell and she needed to go to the hospital after suffering injuries from this accident. These are the injuries from the fall that she sustained. Wowzer schnauzer. I don't know what she fell on or if she fell down a variety of like poles, branches. I don't know.
And how much help did she have falling?
It seems like it to me. I'm not a professional, so I asked a couple of professionals. Does that seem like she had help falling? And the consensus is, yeah. They beat her like an Italian housewife.
Because they stayed in a Holiday Inn Express last night, everybody.
Now, before everybody gets all butthurt and starts complaining about my racism and the Italian housewife gig, it's not me. I didn't make it up, but let me explain it to you. This is Connie. Connie is an Italian who recently got married to Carlo here. Carlo's a fucking cocksucker, and he's about to beat the shit out of his wife because, well, he's miserable in life. But her dad's an important dude and will fuck him up should he happen to see a bruise anywhere. So what he's going to do strategically is he's going to take that belt everywhere upon her dress. Everywhere that the dress is covering, he's going to beat it and bruise it to no fucking end. The face is okay. The arms are fine. The legs are fine. But everything in between is getting fucked up. So that's what happened to Janelle. My money is on she's going to drop her suit soon.
Oh, they already settled. They're going to arbitration. We're not going to hear anything about that anymore ever again.
Oh, no, I'm certain. I am certain she's going to go away. And if she doesn't, she's going to disappear.
Oh, she's going to get her payment. She's, like I said, that is essentially done. And we're never going to hear about amounts, especially with Vince McMahon. We might hear what WWE and TKO have to pay, though.
Yeah.
Because they have to report that.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
Yep, they're a publicly traded company. They will have to disclose that information, whatever the arbitration settlement it comes to. But with Vince, like whatever he's going to end up paying, that doesn't have to be disclosed. That's a private matter.
Yeah.
So.
Huh. Well, God damn it, Mike.
Dead skin mask, baby.
So at D23, they announced that there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts series with the cast series not returning. A lot of the cast members will be returning to the show. Not everyone, although we don't know exactly whom quite yet. Awkward. Now, speaking of D23, I started seeing articles that were claiming that Jim Cummings was pissed and publicly shaming Disney for the fact that he got snubbed again for not being a Disney legend. And I'm like, I wanted to comment on there and say, you know what? Jim Cummings is a really stand-up dude. He doesn't go out there putting his dirty laundry out. He does not do that kind of shit. And the very next thing I see is Jim Cummings commenting on this article saying, that about sums it up. Well, from Pooh Bear's lips to your ears. So apparently, Mr. Cummings is upset that they snubbed him again. And I don't necessarily know that it's a snub per se, or if they're just fucking ignorant and they're putting up the bigger names that are more viewer attractive.
That's what I would assume.
Like Alan Tudyk. Tudyk is a lot more popular right now. I think last year they had Dick Van Dyke. If they didn't, they're bastards. But anyway, and I know he's not more popular than. Anyway, it was a big thing that they had him on there while he was still alive. So they rushed that. But
is it really rushing if they did it when he was already 100?
Well, he was 99. They wanted to make sure that because Betty didn't make it to 100.
Yeah, but like, still, is it still considered rushing if they had decades to do that
for Disney? Kind of.
Yeah.
They suck.
And charge you for the pleasure of it.
Yes, they do. I can't even say that enough times. They suck ass. So this is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen or heard. Spider-Man Brand New Day, it's not being accused, was proven to have used AI create the backgrounds of New York in these scenes. And golly, that's just awful. Everyone's surprised and everyone's upset.
I'm not surprised.
Nope. Vinny over at Womp Stomp Film said, I told you, it's everywhere already.
Yep.
And golly, I need to learn to stop wanting to argue with Vinny. One, because like I look at him like just as like a cool guy, like Beavis and Butthead look at Todd and like he's cool. But also because like he's smart as fuck. He knows what he's talking about. And golly gee whiz, look, they were right. There's AI in Spider-Man. So not only does this movie use generative AI in the background, but it also appears to be using their generative AI formulation of storytelling, where now they don't have bad guys at the end. And it just kind of ends. There's no resolution. And the movie didn't really need to be at all. And that really makes me sad for Marvel and Sony both. Like their AI is embarrassing. Just don't use it. Don't. And this also makes me say, you know what? We were right. Maybe we were right when we said with Sony outlawing, or not outlawing, but, you know, shit canning physical media. Maybe we don't necessarily need to pay to go see this movie in the theaters. They had it free on Twitter same day.
Yeah.
And it was really good condition too. So I don't know. I'm really kind of upset at this one, but it just kind of makes me wanted to joke with my friends and said, see, I told you that movie weren't shit and it ain't never gonna be shit. It's just pretty. That's all it is. And that's as best as AI could be described, is it makes shit pretty. But I do want to point out that skyscraper has six fingers there.
You tell him, Kev.
Now, this was interesting. The salary gap between each actor in the movie was really, really interesting. So Tom gets 20 million, which to me is crazy because RDJ would have like 5 times that.
He might have back end residuals too, but
yes, I'm sure he does.
This is just upfront money.
Ruffalo gets 12 million, which for as much as the fact that he's actually in the movie is a lot of money. Zendaya gets 8 million. Okay, so Tom gets 28 million.
So
or Zendaya gets
28 million.
Yeah, because it's like, to me, a normal couple, isn't it our money at the end of the day? Like, that's just kind of the way family works. To me, I don't know. And I say that not condescending or misogynistically, like, oh, it's his money, it's her money, whatever. No, that's just when you have a family, it's just the family money. Yeah, whatever. Soapbox. So Frank only got paid $6 million. That was he was in it a lot more than Mark Ruffalo, and I understand that he's not one of the original 5. But goodness me, he's really popular right now, and he did a really good job as the Punisher. He's one of the very few good things about that movie. Sadie got 4 million. Okay, they kind of lowballed her, but she's a kid. They could do that. Scorpion got 3 million. Not bad. He had like 3-4 lines. He looked physically, he had the physicality of Scorpion. Like, he moved as you would see him moving in the comics. He just didn't look like Scorpion, but he had the physicality to it. So a little bit of imagination, and he was a good Scorpion. 3 million was a lot for what he did, but he's waited 10 years to make this movie, so fuck him. Like, why the hell not? He's earned it. The CEO, this is where it really hurts me. The CEO only made $2 million for this movie. He's the CEO of SEX and Marvel. Why is he being disrespected so? First of all, he gets all the great comedic lines in these movies. He does. And when the shit hits the fan, Ned's usually the one to have an idea to save things. Like, you know, him being able to use magic because he's Hobgoblin. I don't know. It made me mad. Ned deserves better. And then the bad guy, I can't even remember the guy's friggin' name. He made $1 million for playing an antagonist that was not really a bad guy, but was. It's the government. They're just shady as shit. There was a lot of money involved in this movie, and that is why Marvel loses a lot of money. It's just thank God this happens to be Spider-Man and was just, had a blank check written on it. So it didn't really matter necessarily how much they paid these people. They were okay lowballing them because no matter what they paid, they were going to make X amount more squared. That's just my thought. All right. And let's see here. Marvel also released a list of movies that you should see before going to see Doomsday. 15 out of 20 pictures.
Oh, brother. There should not be a required viewing here. I'm just saying. And this isn't even counting all the TV shows. You do have to actually watch Wanda and or WandaVision.
WandaVision. Probably should watch Agatha, which is worth it. I liked Wanda and Agatha. Those were both good shows. Ironheart's
was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, really.
I thought so. She killed it.
Oh, she did.
And even the kid that played Tommy. I was like,
yeah.
All right, then. Cool.
And getting to actually see him in costume was pretty fucking cool.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, but it worked for, it was a build-up, but we got paid off.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to see first the costume when he wore it in WandaVision and then have that evolution. Yeah. Within the same scene, the flashback and then the flash forward. It was neat. It was neat. I liked it. I'm still not sure about the brother, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Next month? Yeah, next month is Vision Quest. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. I recommend rewatching the MCU all the time because I love comic book movies. I just do. And even when they're bad, I'm more apt to watch them than not. It just really depends upon how bad. Anyway. All right. What else do we have here? Yes. Allison Seeley Smith tweeted her support of the new Storm and basically told her, welcome to the family. And I thought, you know what? That is an amazing picture of Maya. I'm going to post that to the show, and then I'm going to make it relevant somehow to justify putting it up, making it look like she's exposing her breasts to Allison.
And Lenore Zahn did something like that also for the woman who got cast as Rogue.
That indeed she did. I love these two ladies. They are class epitomized. They truly are. When they brought X-Men 97 back, Lenore and Allison both were very triumphant voices saying, we're back, we're here, this is stronger than ever, you guys are gonna love this. And without them spearheading that, I don't know that the fandom would have been as excited for X-Men 97 as they were. Not.
They were more outspoken than even Cal Dodd was.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Cal didn't have a whole lot of speaking lines in X-Men 97. So that could be why.
Maybe.
Like, Lenore is one of the bigger stars of it. Allison would be a close second. But even then, Storm's not as prevalent as she could be.
No, as she should be, you mean?
Yeah, considering she's second in command, or
Mhm.
sometimes first in command, depending upon anyway. So, anyways,
The B team and
the
the
more
gold
I
team.
yeah, I still need to see Obsession, so I can't make any judgments as to this young lady, her ability to play rogue or whatever. I'm just happy that she's getting the opportunity, because if you check this out, she passed up the opportunity to be in Heat 2 just so she could be in X-Men. So we know that she had a meeting with the MCU, or with Kevin and everybody else, like 2 weeks before this announcement at D23 that she was going to play Rogue. And at that meeting, she had given up the opportunity to read or meet for Heat 2. And I'm just kind of like, that's probably a really smart move.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens, not many people are going to, this is going to sound bad. Heat 2 is going to be for a niche audience. It's not going to make as much money as they think it's going to make.
Right.
X-Men has a much broader audience than Heat does at this point. That is going to make a lot more money.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for
him. See, you get me.
And also, I mean,
Way late on a sequel anyway, let's be fair.
Yeah, this goes beyond it even being a legacy sequel, and really the first Heat movie tied itself up, pretty much in a bow. I mean, there really wasn't any need for another film.
Well,
they wrote a book sequel because they never thought they were going to make a movie, and that's apparently what they're basing this off of. But they're also twisting it around too, so they're not fully adapting the book.
Probably that way they don't have to pay the author.
Right? That's the fucked up truth. Okay, so an announcement: Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider will be released in 2028. Marvel has 3 movies slated to coming out that year. And Ghost Rider, I believe, is supposed to be the 3rd. No? Is it the first? Second. Second.
3rd movie on the 2028 calendar year.
Yeah. I cannot read.
Please don't lie to me.
I can't read. I don't know. The more I see this, the more I'm still pretty excited for it. Not just because.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, he's a dope actor. He's never put in a shitty role or a shitty job in any movie he's done. I don't care if it's fucking Drive, if it's the fucking Notebook, whatever. Like, dude puts in 110%. He can kick ass, and he can, put in dramatic monologues if necessary. He's got it, and he's got the looks to play Johnny. Not Danny, but Johnny.
I'm still salty that Danny Ketch isn't getting any kind of love in the MCU. Yeah, I get it. Johnny is the more well-known of the Ghost Riders, but Danny held down that role for the entirety of the 90s.
Yeah, and that was a damn good run, too.
Oh, it was a great run. They expanded the mythology behind the Riders a lot more than they ever did in Johnny's original book. It was more about separating him from Zarathos, not so much what the Riders entailed.
Right. And it was really interesting. And they were able to do things like have crossover events like Rise of the Midnight Suns, where Ghost Rider was brought in to elevate a whole bunch of other supernatural characters. He was that popular. So, I mean, Danny Ketch was a good character for the 90s. He was part of the new Fantastic Four.
For an entire generation of comics readers, he was their Ghost Rider.
Yes. And that would be us.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the 90s characters, or like some of the second generation characters, I mean, bringing back the Silver Age counterparts really did a disservice to comics as a whole, because they sidelined Danny, and they still haven't been able to figure out a way of bringing him back in the main comics. And then they sidelined Wally West and Kyle Rayner over in DC for fucking over 10 years.
Yeah. And I don't understand how you do that. I don't understand how you lose sight of a character's worth and who they are and how they make a story.
It's because a lot of the writers came of age during the Silver Age, and they wanted their favorites back. So they brought back Barry Allen, and they brought back Hal Jordan, and they brought back Johnny Blaze.
Great, but you could still find something to do with those other characters. Like,
see, you know this, and I know this, but the people in charge of the purse strings don't fucking care.
No. Why turn them into other characters, Guy Gardner, when you could, just forget about them, make it like they don't exist anymore, retcon them. I hates it.
Hey, at least they did something a little bit creative with Hal Jordan when he became the host for the Spectre.
That's true. I do love Hal, and that was good for Hal. After turning into Parallax, Hal needed that redemption.
Yep, he did, but I don't know. I always, especially in the Green Lantern Corps books from like 10, 15 years ago, when they had Kyle and Guy acting like buddy cops, that's why those two are like my favorite members of the Corps. That because Guy is this complete dickbag who you love to hate.
Yeah. Yeah. He was. I want to say he was better than Hawkeye. Hawkeye was supposed to be that character also, but Guy was just, maybe it was the haircut, just so much more dislikable. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah. That and the fact that he pissed Batman off enough to punch him out. God, I want to see that on screen so bad.
Yeah, I want to see everyone just sitting there like chuckling and snorting. Oh, now this is what I like to call a grassroots movement. Yaya went to the press and basically said, if I was Marvel, everyone else can see these optics of what they're doing. No more Wonder Man, even though Wonder Man was successful and people were watching it and people were liking it, and no more Blade. You couldn't get that off the ground, but every other white character is coming out. If I was Marvel, I wouldn't want to have those optics on me.
Hey, but we got Black Panther. Come on.
Yeah, right. They just announced a new Black Panther, and they just announced a new Storm. Oh, I really like Yaya. I like Mahershala. I wish they can find a way to bring Wonder Man into the MCU without, no, I don't. They never should have done fucking Wonder Man in the first place. Simon's a shitty, lame ass character. He always was. And making a lame ass series where nothing super happens at all, except for 3 seconds at the very fucking end. I'm sorry, you can't not expect to get canceled. Was it good? Sure. But was it mostly shills just like clapping for it and saying it was the best thing ever because it was Yaya playing Simon? I don't know. But it was mediocre at best when it comes to a superhero or a Marvel show. When it comes to a TV series, yes, it was very well made. Very well made. Extremely well made. But it was not something that you're kind of like, oh, well, I want to go read comics now after this.
Yeah.
Or doesn't make you want to be like, oh gosh, I want to go read, pick up that issue of Wonder Man. No, not at all.
Wonder Man has always been one of the... Calling him least popular is being generous.
Yeah, man. He always got dumped over on the West Coast Avengers.
And like I said,
we don't want you.
The character's only claim to fame is that he was the mental template for Vision.
Yeah. And he's got red glasses. Oh, and his brother's cool as hell.
Yep,
even though
Grim
he's evil.
Reaper.
Oh, anyway. Sorry, yeah. All right. Positive news.
Yes.
Tyler Mane is I don't know that he's done. He might be done, but he's surviving and persevering through his chemotherapy treatment.
He finished, I believe he finished his last round of chemo, but speaking as somebody who is married to a cancer patient, just because the main treatment is over, he's still going to be on oncology meds for several years.
Yeah.
I mean, Gene finished radiation like a couple of years ago, but still has to take oncology meds for at least another 3.
Jeez.
And that was catching the cancer early. That was catching it at stage 0. Which is why Gene only had to do radiation as opposed to also having to do chemotherapy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Gene's top surgery saved his life, so.
Fair enough.
Right on.
But beating this disease is no small task. And
no. And, it's just, I hope that his numbers keep going down the path they need to go down. I hope that the rest of his oncology treatment is as smooth as it can be, and I hope he has no relapses.
Yeah,
this is, fuck cancer. And
seriously,
if Tyler can kick this thing in its ass, then fucking A.
I hope so. He seems like a genuinely cool dude.
And he was so just open with the entirety of his treatment. I mean, he did videos after his treatments, and that shit kicks your ass.
Yeah.
And he was just so transparent about it, just keeping everybody in the loop on how he's doing, and he never sugarcoated anything.
No, and that was brave as hell. And he did that to make sure that anybody else suffering that disease doesn't feel embarrassed, knows that you're not alone, that somebody else, some burl motherfucker that tossed hands with Wolverine and Laurie Strode, can have the same disease that you have and fight the same battle that you fight and be just as vulnerable as you are. So I'm so very grateful for him doing that, because again, breast cancer is not something most men want to say, oh, I had that. It for whatever reason, it's emasculating. It makes men think that they're gay somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, Kevin.
My titties and my business.
We all, we're humans. We all have breast tissue. It's just however developed it is.
Yeah, Kevin.
I drink a lot. Anyway, all right. Happier news. Well, not happier, but still just as happy. The Guild has broke another record. They are the largest Kickstarter for a movie. They got, oh gosh, what was it? 5,700,000 or $702,153. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was in 2013. I don't even know what they just did. I'm sorry. That was the old record. Their new record is 5,704,000 even. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, they are coming out with a new Guild movie, and Felicia knows how to spearhead a live stream. We've seen her do it so many friggin' times.
Chill mode engaged.
Yeah. She is the best at that, next to, I'd say, Triple H and HBK. She knows how to shill. I still don't know who got the friggin' snake gun that she auctioned off. I don't know if that ever actually happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but remember a few years back when they did the MST3K auction?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh yeah, the spring snake gun. That's what it was. I never found out who got that, and there was never any pictures of it online.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that it wasn't done, but I know people that have all the props to the old show. I know people that have Mike's uniforms. Shit like that. When you have things like that, they don't stay hidden. All right, now more positive news. Looney Tunes has been doing well enough on Tubi that you could still keep him there. Strike it. Looney Tunes has been doing so well and received such positive reviews on Tubi that they've renewed that contract for the next 3 years. So Tubi will be your free home for Looney Tunes for the next 3 years. Live it
Good
up.
move.
These are good times, which is another good time, speaking of, to remind you that next week is Coyote vs. Acme. Go see that shit.
We're actually going to try and see that probably the week or so after.
Oh, but don't you know, if you don't go see the movie the day or the opening weekend, it's going to flop.
It's going to be in the movie theaters for like 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not terribly worried, but after a month, forget it. It's probably out of there.
Yes, because it's a family film.
Yep.
Let's see here. So Robin Williams' Instagram account was reopened up by his family. And the reason why they did that was because with all the AI bullshit coming about, they wanted a place to have unadulterated sources of his media and his interviews, his voice work and all that stuff. Just an official place for his life. Not AI adulterated bullshit. So I'm thankful for that. I love his kids. They've always been awesome. They've always maintained their dad's legacy with integrity and pride.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish them all the best. Keep on doing what your dad did. Make the world happy. Galaxy Quest 2 is coming out soon. I'm sorry. The cast of Sons of Anarchy are getting together for a new TV series where they play a cast of bikers, actors that played bikers in a TV series. See, this is going to be meta. They go to a convention and some supernatural shit goes down. And they, as actors who played bikers in a TV series, have to fight back against this supernatural threat.
Not interested. Sorry.
Me either.
If they don't play Ghost Riders in the Sky at least once in the series, I riot. If there is no yippee-yi-yay.
I want to hear More Than a Feeling from Boston or Get Out of Here.
Right. Oh, but I mean, it's like you want to be upset, but it's the whole Teller family, and you're like, well, they are awesome actors, so maybe.
Hey, more
no,
Katie Seagal? No problem.
Yes, that's the thing. Like Katie Seagal and Ron Perlman are dope as hell. I love them both, and watch anything that they're in, especially together, because they're awesome. Even though Sons of Anarchy was really shady. This is going to have people all in a panty bunch, I'm sure.
Yep.
Eddie Murphy is going to be playing Inspector Clouseau in the new Pink Panther movie.
Can he do a French accent?
Oh, God, yes, he can. There is, in my mind, if Steve Martin is not going to do this, no better comedian to play somebody as wacky and wonky as Inspector Clouseau as Eddie Murphy. He has that ability to play somebody just completely separate from himself. And I know that's what acting is supposed to be, but that's not what most actors do. Most actors integrate a character into themselves and portray that like I'm not even acting. It's just me. Eddie can become, as we've seen, several different people in one movie.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
So I have no doubt in my mind that him playing Inspector Clouseau is going to be funny as hell, because it's just it's like Fletch. That's all this is going to be is another version of Fletch.
Or like the Nutty Professor, really.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm really kind of down for it.
Yeah, I was about to highlight that
too.
Be sitting there with the banjo, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
I didn't really like those movies, but Eddie was good in them.
The first one was okay-ish, I think. I bought the second one and it's ass. It's got its ups and downs. Maybe when we do this didn't age well show, that'll be on there. But I don't know if that necessarily didn't age well versus it just never was all that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. What's next here? Ah, yes. First look at Daphne King as Artemis in the Percy Jackson series.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not a bad choice. And I love the fact that she's getting around and making she's in a new horror film coming out. She's coming into doing other IPs and stuff like that. And she even wanted to go out and tell everybody that season 2 of The Acolyte was just going to be lit. And what they were going to do.
Kevin went mute. Hey, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm thoroughly distracted by the boobas right here.
Yeah.
She should have been Tomb Raider. She should have been Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider show movie. Like that was a big misstep.
That was a huge misstep.
And then that was, I can't begrudge her that. I think that was totally
sorry we
awesome.
talked over you there, bro. Like, nobody heard a damn word you said.
Nope.
Oh, I was talking about The Acolyte. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, spoiler alert. and spoiler, everybody, there is no Acolyte season 2. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Oh, was Jackie gonna be a fucking Force ghost? Come on now.
Oh
Shut
my
up.
god.
Okay. Speaking
Manny
of
Jacinto was good in it, but he was the only good part.
Yes, he was. Brie Bella had an issue, injured herself a few weeks back, rather.
Just a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. And
Dislocated shoulder.
Oof.
That's never good. If you followed Martin Riggs, you know how horrible that could possibly be.
Just slam it against something and pop it back in there. Don't be
No! I love that movie.
That also happens in Stargate Atlantis too. So anybody who's seen that knows how that one went.
Anyway, so Bree had to go on pain meds, and if any of you have ever been on Vicodin, know vitamin V kind of plugs up your insides. You got to drink a lot of water and take your fiber and your Metamucils and all that.
X-Lax.
Yep, she did not. I'm guessing because she's vegan. They eat a whole lot of proteins, tofu,
a whole lot of fiber.
Yep, and she got so plugged up and in so much pain that she passed out on the toilet. And in doing so, voided everything that had been plugged up. And they had to call the ambulance when she passed out. Daniel called the ambulance. And I feel bad because Daniel's probably fucking losing his shit and the kids are going nuts, not knowing what's going on, or he's trying to keep them away from not seeing
what's happening.
Brian Danielson, sorry.
Yep.
I get it so confused. But he handled it like a champ. I don't know that she did have to go to the hospital. That's right. But anyway,
medical emergency.
Yeah, apparently she said not everything made it into the toilet. And she didn't realize that when they pulled her pants back up to take her to the fucking hospital. I'm like,
sucks.
Oh my God. And she's saying this publicly on a podcast. And I'm like, Bree, no.
Well, her shtick when she was wrestling a few years ago was Bree mode activated, and I'm like, well, Primo was definitely activated for that poop.
Yep. Goodness. And I love her. I totally do. I love her and Brian both.
Good people, actually.
Yeah. She's a sincerely good person, and she could say some really far out there things, but she means it with a whole lot of good intent.
Oh yeah.
So anyway. Now, speaking of which, that brought upon a question of, do you take time to squirt?
Kevin doesn't. He splishes.
I splishes and splooshes.
Splish splash.
He was taking a bath. All alone on a Saturday night.
And then Ethan Hawke was asked, is it bad to eat in bed? And he says, is it bad to eat in bed? The question is to eat what? I like to eat in bed, but I don't eat food.
Sausage gobbler.
And everyone's like, what? What does that mean? I don't understand. So his wife is Uma Thurman.
No.
No?
They haven't been married in a while. He's married to the girl who was in Ahsoka. Catherine Mary Elizabeth, or whatever her name is.
No. That's Obi-Wan.
Oh.
Oh, dude. Now we got to find out.
I'm looking it up.
But that's
married to producer Ryan Hawke.
Oh, so
was an actress and producer. Previously worked as a nanny for Hawke's children from his first marriage to Uma Thurman. He banged the nanny. Sorry about the Obi-Wan stuff. I'm like, I got that crisscrossed.
Woo! He up there with Ben Affleck status.
Yeah.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yup.
Oh, that's right. Schnitzel.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Bend over, you dirty maid, and give me another love child.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
It's the schnitzel.
Conan O'Brien had the best running gag with that, calling the kid Schnitzel for like a year. Oh, whoops. Wait, go back. There was a picture of Pennywise eating in bed. Just wanted to put that one out there too. Wow. It's not the alcohol. I just genuinely find that funny.
Red face.
Yeah, he earned his Red Wings.
Let's go, Red Wings.
Oh, don't clap. It makes a splashy splish, splish, splish. Anyway.
That's a squirt.
Yep.
Kevin.
I think he derailed his brain there.
Blood splattering everywhere. I eat pussy.
I still need to see it. Welcome to Derry season 1. I heard it was good.
I do too. It like season 1 apparently was stellar, and I was like, wow, that was random. I wouldn't have actually thought that, but apparently it was.
Yep.
And they integrate so many other stories like The Shining, and I'm like, oh, that's good.
Well, I mean, it was established in the novels that Halloran had been involved in some of the goings on in Derry.
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't Halloran Mike's dad's friend or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From like this one club that some black soldiers had been running and that got attacked.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it used a lot of the racial animus to do some of its nasty shit. I got to go back and reread that now.
Like
I
he
haven't
did
read it in a couple of years.
like he did to Henry,
Oh yeah.
getting all racial and stuff. Like that was uncomfortable as hell.
It's Racist Saturday.
But anyhow, speaking of uncomfortable, and I use that term loosely, giggity. Hey, I took it away. What the hell? There we go. Here is your
You
first
hit the wrong button, Kev.
first look at Sarah Paulson as Eileen Warnos in the Lizzie McGuire story, the Lizzie Borden story. Lizzie McGuire.
What
That
the
could've been
hell were you
interesting.
just thinking?
Lesbians, hookers, Lizzie McGuire, whatever.
Boy, Kevin's
She
got a
looks
mind
right.
tonight.
So, golly, I just my hat wants to tip to the makeup department because
Yeah.
I see Eileen Warnos there. That's really goddamn good. My hat tips to Sarah for getting her facial features like down to a T. I have no doubt that's going to be an amazing performance. I am just really curious as to when Lizzie Borden and Eileen Warnos hung out outside of hell. Whatever. It is not my position to question and judge, only critique. Shut up, Mikey. I'm not even done with my second pint. Bite my butt.
No.
I'm just tired. I've had a
Doesn't
horrible
that
day.
cost extra?
Sometimes.
And he takes credit card.
Other times we have coupon days. Jeff, take it away.
Oh God, Golden Axe coming out with a new animated series. The trailer was terrible. Like, it's dark fantasy. What are we doing making it goofy and childish like the animated Dark Dungeons and Dragons series from years ago?
It was
It completely
very-
misses the point. This should be like fucking Conan, the animated series. Dark, bloody, and nasty. That's what the games were. That's what the story was. No, we're getting kid friendly.
It's self-aware. I don't know that I would have called it kid-friendly so much as it's very self-aware.
Watch the trailer. We'd play it, but Paramount will come down like an anvil on that.
Yeah, because they're assholes. Then they'll call us anti-Semites.
No, they'll call you one.
I'm not anti-Semitic at all. But
oh, that's right. We're on a live stream. We can't talk about that with you right now. He needs a burger and another beer or two, and then he can slur like Hasselhoff does.
Wow, really? You're gonna have my kids come in here and fucking videotape that?
Dude.
Thanks for that. Jesus Christ. This looks a lot. It looks a lot more like Enchanted than anything else.
Disenchanted. And that was terrible.
Yes. Oh, was it?
I hated that. That was.
I only saw the first season.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
All right, then. Suck it. Sorry, Golden X. Go on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I heard about this.
Yeah. There is a Christian metal group called Demon Hunters. And they are suing Netflix. Go ahead.
How is Christian metal not a fucking oxymoron?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a moron right there, front and center on that picture.
Yeah.
It's the devil's music, but not if I sing about Jesus in it.
He'll be
I mean,
your
are they
soda
doing
pop.
like the metal growl, like the I love God kind of thing?
Probably like
Proverbs. Jesus H. Christ.
Indeed.
On a pogo stick.
I love the metal. Don't get me wrong. But I want to know, since these guys want to sue Netflix because the copyright infringement, they're not demon hunters. I want to know how many demons these people have hunted and successfully killed. Because I don't think their number equals the number of demons that Rumi has hunted and killed.
Damn straight.
And golly, there are no lies detected in K-pop demon hunters. They are Korean, they are pop singers, and they hunt demons.
Yep.
These guys sing metal, pretend to be Christians, but drink like hell and are suing people for things that they know aren't real.
And honestly, I don't think Demon Hunter is the kind of name you can actually copyright.
You might
as an entertainment use, you can to a point.
As like a title, yeah. I don't. They're going to lose.
Entertainment and like music.
Yeah,
blah blah
because
blah, blah.
I can almost guarantee you that motherfucker is not the first person to use Demon Hunter in any kind of entertainment capacity.
Correct.
No, golly, do you think Vampire Hunter D was the first person to use Vampire Hunter?
Oh hell no!
Jesus, we had Van Helsing being called that for years.
And no kidding.
Decades.
Fair use.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And
anyways,
Vampire Hunter D is fucking badass.
That's true also. But I
Both
would like
of those
to point
movies,
out
yeah.
these guys
Bloodlust, I actually got to see that in theaters. It was a fucking experience.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, here's the funny thing, just complete sidebar here. But Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, actually they did the voiceover work up at Skywalker Ranch.
Oh really?
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of that shit was done here in the States.
No wonder it was so much louder than the sound effects.
Yeah, no kidding. That explains a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I thought this was neat to share.
Wow.
This is not news. This is just antiquity.
No,
neat.
This is kind of fun. You know, ghost heads like Kevin and me, we eat this shit up.
Yeah, this was the original design for what the Ghostbusters would look like back when the idea was to have this be set in the future in space.
Between dimensions.
Oh,
They
was it?
They were going to be crossing into various dimensions, and pretty much each dimension would have its own like kaiju demon boss.
Nice.
Stay Puft was only supposed to be one of many, which is why the budget would have been completely infeasible for 1983-84.
Right. Because
And
State Puff was pretty expensive.
yeah. What's funny with this picture is I saw a blurb from Aykroyd saying, "I'm glad we lost the helmet."
Yes, I am too, because it got replaced with the goggles, and the goggles were perfect.
Yeah, the goggles were perfect. Now, what they don't show are the actual neutrona wands, because there was one on each arm.
Oh, was there?
Yeah. Instead of the handheld blaster, they kind of popped off, popped out of the sleeve.
Oh,
And they had one on each arm.
I thought they were actual wands, like when Peter goes to Dana's apartment for the first time and he's got that sniffer thing.
No,
I thought that's what that was.
Nope, that was some other thing they put together.
Interesting.
But the original concept, the reason why they were called neutrona wands is because, well, that's what they looked like.
Yeah.
They just kind of kept the name when they redesigned the proton packs into something a little bit more DIY looking.
I still like it. But one of the things that I love the most about this picture is this looks to me like Winston's uniform in the real Ghostbusters.
Yep.
And I appreciate that so much. I love that. All my Ghostbusters on Spirits Unleashed are the real Ghostbuster uniforms. And they all look like, like just except for my Peter character. That guy looks like me. And he wears a flat cap.
Have actually marketed real Ghostbuster style flight suits.
Dope.
Yeah, they're not cheap though. They are not cheap.
I imagine not. It's like things for babies and people that are handicapped. Any niche audience is going to get gouged.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've got a full uniform, and the suit itself was one of the cheapest parts of it. I only spent like $50 for it at Army Surplus.
That's how it usually starts. You can get the base no problem, and then all of a sudden, oh crap! There's the other $400 or $500 going into every other detail on it.
I mean, my trap and my meter, that was another couple of hundred. The pack was $300. My belt, everything for the belt was like another $200. I probably spent close to $1,000 getting this suit, up to where I want it.
Criminy sakes.
And I have been working on it. I've been working on it for almost 10 years. That's how long it's taken for me to get it up to where I want.
Right.
I had a good old time at Baycon last month, actually wandering around, in full, my friend JC and I wandering around in full uniform, got our meters out. We're trying to find ghosts. People just looking at it. Some of the people looking at us like, that's pretty fucking cool. Other people are like, what the hell are they on?
Cocaine!
It's a hell of a drug.
Centrum. We're old.
Tell me about it.
All right. Speaking of old, this is going to be a very divisive story. So I apologize in advance. If you are watching on YouTube, put your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear. We want to have a conversation with you right now. So if you're not near it, get to your keyboard. Hurry up. Here we go. It is official that Dave Bautista is now going to be playing Lord Kratos in the God of War series.
Jesus Christ.
See, do you see how divisive this is already? I got the excited voice. Jeffy's got the fucking annoyed voice. And we're not wrong. Both of us are right. At least I think so. Like, I'm excited. I love Dave Bautista. I think he's a fucking dope ass actor, and he's built like Lord Kratos.
Not
Jeff's
anymore.
also right. Because he's not built like Kratos anymore.
If this was 10 years ago, abso-freaking-lutely, this would have been all right. Now, he looks like a goddamn twig. He's not going to bulk back up for this role.
Do you think they're going to have to digitize him or put him in a muscle suit like they did Rock for Moana?
Probably.
Yeah.
And they're going to have him full dress from the Nordic versions of the game anyway. Like, they're not adapting the original games. This is the Viking version. Really.
That's right. So he won't be wearing a fucking tunic or loincloth.
So having an older actor like, you know, a mid to late 50s individual like Batista, at least that's age appropriate ish for where their character is in his life. But yeah, they're Jeff's right. There's no way he's going to be able to get back to like his not even his wrestling physique, like how he looked when he was playing fucking Drax.
God, yeah.
Right. Because Drax was still yoked, which was great. But that
even in the last Guardians movie, they had him in a damn shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they did. He was in a full uniform. Everybody was wearing. Yeah, they had uniforms.
Like matching uniforms, yeah.
Oh my.
I liked it. I liked the third Guardian movie, but even I'm like, something's going on for them to put him in an outfit like that.
Yeah. Huh.
And he is thinned way the hell out, just like Robert Downey Jr. did. And then him being Doom, he's tried to put the pounds and the muscles back on, and it's been a struggle for him. He's doing it, but because he's a vegetarian.
And he's always drinking that green shit.
It's been harder work for Robert Downey Jr., but Dave's been like this stick skinny for like 2 years now. Like, how do you shut that off and gain the weight back? And then you have to start shooting. They probably want to start shooting like immediately, so it's not happening. He's not going to bulk back up. Yeah, they'll probably use AI, or they'll put him in a bodysuit, or a combination of both.
He's out of line, but he's correct. Oh man.
And this is the second attempt at doing God of War. Actually, now this makes it the third attempt at God of War, because they're starting all over again. Not script wise, but shooting wise. They're reshooting all the episodes they've done so far, which is about 2 or 3 of them.
Only Kratos' scenes though.
No, they are recasting the kid too. They are starting all over again. They are shit canning the 3 episodes they've shot so far.
Damn.
I'm not kidding. It's been confirmed. They're starting all over again with production.
Dave had no chemistry with the kid. Or the kid was like fucking the little bastard on Pee-wee's Big Adventure with the bike. I'm always ready. Roll this fucker now.
Probably because they felt like it was like too much work to interchange with the kid again. They're like, you know what? Get the kid out of here. We're just starting all over.
Wow. Like the kid could shave already. It's been too late. We missed that. The ball's dropped. He can't sing Ave Maria.
Moon River.
Right. Oh, speaking of Moon River, I don't want to give too much away, but hey, that's not the next slide. What? Never mind. Jesus Christ. We'll get to Moon River later. Billy Zane's back, bitches. According to Fangoria, this may have happened 3 or 4 months ago. We don't know anymore.
Yeah, thanks, Fangoria, for your late update.
Yeah, I'm probably not. I'm embarrassed to even say this. Not going to.
I use Bloody Disgusting and Dread Central for news for horror stuff if I need to.
Yeah, so we'll just skip that. All right, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Katie Sackhoff wants to remind us that summer is coming to an end, a rear end, and
we're all coming to an end with this one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know what beach she's at, but it is not the Oregon coast.
That's a beach off.
Yeah, the beach where Katie and I live does not look that nice at all. And you don't dress down like that at the beach here
I
at
think
all.
she lives in LA.
Katie? No, dude. She lives in fucking Portland.
Oh,
So her coast is my coast, and it's really cold. So that's not here. She's someplace awesome like Hawaii or, like you say, LA. No, I would not believe that's LA because you could see inside of that water. I believe that's
Yep.
that's
probably,
true. Not
that's
enough
Hawaii.
trash. Or syringes or beer bottles. Yeah.
Not enough oil and grime. There's a lot of.
I don't see a homeless person, so yeah, that's not LA. Or Camet.
I cannot stop teasing my ex-wife about the rooms that she was getting in Las Vegas. Like, did it come with the complimentary hooker in the bed in the mattress?
And the hidden cocaine under the TV.
Right. Oh, yes. And then just to remind everybody, this is earlier adventures of Katie during the summer. This was here in Oregon, I believe. And then
She should have been Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fucking A, yeah.
That would have been dope as hell. And she's the coolest motherfucker. She should have been.
Well, I liked her in the Battlestar Galactica show, even though at first I didn't really like the idea of them gender swapping Starbuck, but
it worked though.
She won everybody over with good hard work.
I first saw her in the Bionic Woman reboot, and she was scary as hell, and I fell in love with her. I like mean women. But she was just
that
cool as hell.
explains a few things.
Yep.
Like my
A
divorce.
lot. And she was also really good on Longmire.
Oh yeah.
I heard that, yes.
I didn't like the last season of the show, but she did a great job.
Yeah, but at least they got that last season. They weren't supposed to get that, and they did. And
Yeah, that was Netflix that supported the last 3 seasons. So
yeah. But I have one last piece of news for you guys. It's not Katie. It's not Katie. I apologize.
No.
But it is Wonder Woman.
Hello, Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, Sydney went on vacation and went jet skiing and on a wipeout type floaty obstacle course dressed as Wonder Woman. That's the end of the story. Just take a moment to lose yourself and look at the moon tonight. Golly.
I'll look at both those moons.
Mm-hmm. Hells to the yeah, and all I could think of is holy honkers, Batman. Those are pierced. You do always talk that way. No, look, they're holy. They're pierced. See, I could have written comics.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't want to turn that off, but we're gonna. All right, that was all I had for the news this week. So if there's anything else that you guys have, let's hear it.
I got
Share
nothing.
I don't have anything either. The only thing I kind of heard, I don't know if it's a valid headline or not, but they're talking that the thing is getting remade again from
For fuck's sake.
from Blumhouse in Universal Pictures.
Oh God, no.
Nah.
Oh.
Like, come on, please don't. I hope that's not true. I've only seen it in like one thing on Twitter, and I'm like, God, I hope not.
I watched that one from 2011. I didn't pay for it or anything. I got it out of the library. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a remake, it's a prequel. We didn't fucking need that either.
No, and it's only a prequel in like the last 3 seconds.
Like, it was a great idea, just poorly executed.
Yes.
And then, they went through all that hard work of doing all those practical effects, and then they went over everything with fucking CG.
Which was
That was
absolutely
terrible.
ass.
Oh, it was terrible. Well, we
That,
didn't
that
want it to
killed
look
that
too much
movie
like
for me.
Oh, they're like, oh, we didn't want it to look like too much like an 80s movie. Like the
Then what the
motherfucker,
hell are
would
we
you
doing
remake
here?
an 80s movie for?
It was ass.
Yep.
Oh no, ass would have been an upgrade.
Full ass.
Full ass.
Whole ass. Like
Full ass.
whole ass complete with butt crust.
All right. Well, thank you guys again for joining us. Thank you to my co-hosts always for joining me and enabling my need for attention. Thank you guys for joining in the chat. Thank you, Mike, for moderating.
Oh yeah.
Chad, tell everybody where they could find you throughout the week.
They can find me in my own private hell.
Right.
But if they actually want to interact with me, I'm on Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, and The Fang. I am at Mr. Peterman.
Awesome. All right. And I am at KCS Kevin Smith on the Twitter. I am always here and I'm tired of talking. So I'm going to say, Jeff, tell everybody where they could find us.
Well, you can find us here on the Suns and Shadows Network, and we are also at Suns and Shadows on all social media platforms. We have a fun show on Tuesday. It's our movie review night. We are doing Class of 1999, the sequel to Class of 1984, just a lot more science fiction based. And Thursdays are Stargate nights. We are going to be on season 8. I don't know which episodes those are going to be. It's a little late. I'm tired, and I don't have that tab open because I had to restart my computer earlier. But we alternate between Stargate Atlantis and Stargate SG-1 season 8 right now. So come on over. And of course, Fridays we have alternating streams. And basically, we do our Nostalgia TV, our flagship show, where we talk about canceled, forgotten television shows from years past, and we remember them for you. And on alternating weeks, we just have another kind of fun, chill stream like this. It's just a hangout stream, no real rhyme or reason or flow to it. We just like to hang out with everybody and kick back with a few drinks and have a good old time. And of course, every Saturday night is our main live news show. We got a fun cast here, and that's what's going on around here. You know, unfortunately, Skeeter cannot join us tonight. Still rolling with the pub crawl and Hanson. Apparently, they're rolling through Scotland, going into Ireland. So good luck surviving that mess, dude. You're going to get chased by all fucking Instant fans. So
I feel so bad for Skeeter's liver.
Yeah, I know, bro. I can't keep up with them no more. And you know, Kevin's not working at the Glory Hole tonight, so it was great to have him with us. And Chad is avoiding the stripper clubs as well. So
the problem is,
and I didn't fall asleep.
it's the strip clubs are too expensive now because I have to give refunds every time I go up on stage. Apparently, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, the G string ain't working. You need to pivot to a thong.
Yeah. I guess it's like, you know, the fascination isn't really the right word, but the morbid curiosity about having a 50-year-old dude up there just doesn't work for my, you know, in my favor anymore.
Press him to the glass.
All right, well, thanks, Magic Mike. Thanks, Glory Hole Kevin Smith, and not Sleepy Jeff. We will see you all next time.
See you next time, boys and girls.
Get out.